Rumors are that Dennis may be ready to get his own spinoff. What does this deal consist of? And how will the network make it happen? I have some new details that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that Dennis may be ready to sign off on his own spinoff deal. How will the network make this work? And what could a potential spinoff look like? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Allegedly, Dennis could be in the process of securing his own spinoff deal with the network. One source said the tables have turned on Porsha's plan to humiliate Dennis big time. He has been the breakout star of Porsha's spinoff since episode 1. Fans love his cool and assertive personality when calling out Porsha and her family on their BS. If Porsha's plan was to make Dennis look like the bad guy, then her plan definitely failed. Dennis's popularity with the fans is undeniable, said one source. They continued, "It's crazy how one season women went from hating him for cheating on Porsha to absolutely loving him for calling out her and her mind games." So what could a potential spinoff for Dennis look like? Well, sources say, if Dennis' popularity holds, then allegedly the network could offer him his own spinoff in the likeness of Candy's OLG spinoff or Lisa Vanderpump's Vanderpump Rules spinoff. Dennis is an actual successful businessman, said one source. He has crossover appeal. Men will watch to see a boss in action and be motivated and inspired, especially by his playboy lifestyle. And women will watch to see how he co-parents with Porsha. This would definitely infuriate her. She seemed like she wants to make Dennis suffer for leaving her, but she just can't make anything stick to him or his image, said the source. The source continued, Dennis has officially moved on from Porsha, and it's time for her to let him go and focus on a successful co-parenting relationship. For now, someone like Porsha, who has a big ego, that may be next impossible for her to do. Hopefully, the source said, she comes to her senses and realizes that her and Dennis as a team works better than her and Dennis as enemies. Alright, kinfolk, there you have it. As always, let's try to dissect this rumor and see which parts of it seems possible and which parts of it seems a little bit embellished. And so what I'm going to say is this is first is that, Dennis really is the star of this show. And I didn't know Dennis was so entertaining because, and I guess from Real Housewives of Atlanta, the goal was to focus on Porsha and her relationship and not Porsha and Dennis as a couple, but more so Porsha and how she's dealing with their relationship issues. He actually makes the show watchable because a lot of Porsha's family members are kind of kooky and it's something about them I can't put my finger on. And so some people may find that kookiness, entertaining. I kind of find it weird and slightly entertaining, but with Dennis, it's like traditional reality TV entertainment. He's not afraid to show his emotions. He's not afraid to speak his mind. And then you put him and his mom together. That's such a dynamic duo that, you find yourself just waiting for them to have more screen time. You can tell that Dennis's method of communicating in logic and honesty is infuriating Porsha on her spinoff because she seems as if she wants to, poke at Dennis to get certain reactions out of him and use certain trigger points and trigger words to make him, act a certain way. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And then you can kind of see at the times it doesn't work because Porsha kind of gets flustered and she doesn't know which way to go with the storyline or with her attempts. And then she kind of just starts throwing everything and anything at him to see what can actually stick, so she can get that intended outcome that she wants to get out of him for the cameras. For honestly, you know, Dennis does have an interesting life. I would like to see how he moves as a businessman myself. To me, I think that's very interesting to see how a young black man in Atlanta is juggling, you know, a lifestyle of being a businessman, a father, and a playboy. Because, you know, now he's single. So I think that could be very motivational television for a lot of guys who probably wouldn't necessarily gravitate to Bravo for entertainment. And also for the ladies, I think that, you know, they will be more interested in seeing how he you know, co-parents with Porsha, and also that mother-son dynamic. I know a lot of ladies probably have had men in their lives who had close relationships with their mother, and they can't really seem to figure out how or where they, you know, fit into that dynamic. And I think seeing behind the scenes a look at how Dennis and his mother communicate and operate together probably would be entertaining for women to see, and it may give them a little insight on their own situation with their significant other being real close with their mother. You know, and that's a type of relationship that we don't really see often on television. You know, we saw a little bit with Scrappy and his mom, but, you know, we want to see more of that, and I think that would be entertaining, and I think there's a market for it. Also, I would like to see Dennis show us how he successfully co-parents with Porsha. I think that, you know, it's really not, you know, nothing new that Porsha and Dennis really had a successful co-parenting relationship before the spinoff and before Simon. I think we all can agree that really was one of the better things that came out of Porsha's storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta, as it pertains to her and Dennis, is that, you know, despite their issues, they were really able to, you know, create and have a really good co-parenting working relationship. And that's really odd and really different for two people who are on a reality TV show, because a lot of times when there's a separation or divorce, the storyline tends to pivot to, well, how they're fighting custody this, custody that. But with Porsha and Dennis, they kept everything very civil and very mature. And, you know, I think that would be a good storyline to, you know, go down the road with, seeing how him and Porsha, if they could ever rehabilitate their co-parent relationship, how would they go about doing that? And last, kinfolk, I just want to say that I think that what Dennis could offer, if this rumor is true, on an alleged spinoff, is that he could actually offer Porsha a new road to go down in order to maintain her image and her brand and her presence on the network. Like the source said, you know, hopefully Porsha can see that her and Dennis working as a team is better than her and Dennis working as enemies. And, you know, with this big fallout that they allegedly had a couple of weeks back or a couple of days ago, you know, I don't think that they probably come together and find some type of solution right now. You know, the things that were said, the accusations that were made, that may put a strain on their relationship for some time. But, you know, who knows? In reality television, things are constantly changing and storylines are constantly evolving. So, who knows? Porsha and Dennis could, you know, after this spat, come together and realize that, you know, they work better as a team. And when they work better as a team, that means more opportunities for their daughter and for them to provide for their family. But kinfolk, I want to know what you think. Do you think that if Dennis is offered his own spinoff, do you think it would be successful? Do you think it could be successful on its own, or do you think he would need some type of interaction with Porsha to make it really successful? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.